Hey, what's up, geeks? Bright2J back with another episode of Yay Toys, and today's review is going to be something a little different. This is Obi-Wan Kenobi from Star Wars Attack of the Clones by S.H.Figuarts. I wasn't a fan of the prequels, but I was a fan of Ewan McGregor as Obi-Wan Kenobi. I thought his portrayal in the prequel trilogy was just downright awesome, especially in Attack of the Clones. This is my first S.H.Figuarts Star Wars figure, so let's open this guy up and check it out together. And here's Obi-Wan out of the box. I have to say, so far I like it. As I stated earlier, I never owned an SHF Star Wars figure before, and my first one is Kenobi because, as crappy as those awful prequels were, Ewan McGregor was the best part. He played a really great Obi-Wan Kenobi. So yeah, face-wise, this looks pretty good. It's not 100%, but the likeness is there. I do see Ewan McGregor's face in this. Where SHF, so they're doing this whole new digital print system. It didn't work properly for Captain America from the Civil War line. I mean, that figure looked okay, but it wasn't great. This one looks better. You know, this looks more like the actor than the last digital print. As for his tunic, the tunic is very nicely sculpted. I don't know if it's picking up on the camera, and if that isn't happening, I do apologize. That's what happens when you use a phone. So the belt looks really good. Like, you know, it's nicely painted, really well done. The pouches are sculpted really nicely. It's all around a great figure, sculpt-wise. The top part of the tunic here is a soft, pliable material, so it's not going to get caught. Or, you know, like when you go to, like, move them around, it's not going to hinder anything. One other little nicely sculpted piece here is the lightsaber that's on his belt. You get the nice red dot there for the on-off switch. Good silver paint lines. Try to get my camera to focus again. Like I said, it's the only downside of using a phone. So yeah, looks really great. And then when you're done, you can just plug it right back into the hole. So SHF likes to use metallic paints for their hair. I don't know why. Sometimes it works. Like, it works on him. Sometimes it doesn't. Like, once again, we'll say Civil War Captain America. So yeah, all in all, this figure's pretty good, actually. It's definitely worth getting. He cost me about $70, and you pay for a quality product. The Hasbro Black Series ones are good figures, but if you want something a little different, you go with SHF. As for his height, let me stand him up here. Get this thing to focus. All right, break out the measuring tape. So height-wise, he's about 5.5 inches tall, maybe just a little over. But you know, SHF, they're known for not perfect scaling with other figures, and that's fine. As for articulation, his head can't go back because of the hair, but his head and neck are on two separate pegs, so you get good range of motion, and it can go all the way around. His arms can go out all the way, which is great because he's a Jedi and he should be able to. He does have the nice little socket in there. So, like, try to move the tunic down so you can see it a little. So, yeah, you see the socket in there. Looks pretty good. He does have an upper bicep swivel. Right? He does get good range of motion. His arms can go all the way around. He does have a almost double jointed elbow. It's just hard with the tunic. And this is hollow in there. And then his hands, and I'm sorry, his wrists on the peg system there. Does have waist swivel. Decent ab crunch. Can't go back super far, or really at all, but that's okay. This belt is on a separate piece. These are all individual. So like I said before, it's not going to get caught or hindered on anything. He can kick out. He can kick back a little. Can do the splits. He does have upper thigh swivel, I believe. It's that little joint in there. It can swivel. It's a little tight on mine. But yeah, it can swivel. He does have double jointed knees. He does, of course, have ankle pivot. He also has a swivel in there, too, which is great. And then he does have toe articulation. So Obi-Wan has a lot of articulation. It's hindered a little bit because of the tunic, but that's okay. I really like this figure. And the fact that he comes with quite a lot of accessories is great, too. So, with that being said, let me break out the accessories. So, Obi-Wan comes with quite a lot. First things first, he comes with his alternative head. I feel this head came out better than the default one. Something about just the mouth. It just looks better. Looks a lot more like Ewan McGregor. I mean, they both look great, but this one just looks a lot better. Now, to swap the heads, typical Figuart, just unplug, take the new head, and plug it in. And then you get the same range of motion with this head as you do with the other one. As for his hands, he comes with quite the mix and match. He comes with a pair of closed grip lightsaber holding hands, a pair of open grip lightsaber holding hands. He comes with his force manipulation hand, like when he's telling stormtroopers that these aren't the drones they're looking for, or the droids they're looking for. Or like closing a door, or pulling things, pushing things. He comes with open hands, and this would be like pushing stuff. He comes with the infamous P symbol, like when he's, in battle mode. Like this would be like his... Well, I mean, if you guys did see the crappy trilogy, you know what I'm talking about. Like his battle stance. And then, of course, he comes with lightsaber. Very nicely painted. I do love the translucent blue plastic. Just really nicely sculpted there. So basically, if you want to get him to hold the lightsaber, the first thing, like you have the open hand, right? So basically, you just plug that right in. And it holds it really well, right? So you see it holds it really well. But then, when you want to have the, when you want to have him hold it with a closed grip hand, you don't want to slide it in because you don't want to risk breaking this here. And you can't get it in that way. Basically, there's this little top part here, like on the hilt. You just carefully unplug it. It sometimes can be very tight. Like I had to take a break and maneuver it to try and get it. So basically what you would do is, well, first thing, put it in a spot where you're not going to lose it because it's very tiny. And then you would plug the hand in from the bottom. And it's going to be very delicate, but it can hold it. And then what you do is you just got to get the piece and kind of angle it right. Because it's like a half moon, not just a straight peg, so you have to like kind of find the angle there. But yeah, he holds it very well. Like the hand's not going to come off. You know, like, you see it's... Now, when you want to swap out his hands, the closed grip hands are actually on a upright angle, so you got to be a little careful. But as you see, it looks really great. Like, this just really stands out to me, and I really like it. And then, of course, you know, the hands that don't have the angle, like, you can see that's on a, like, that's straight. I could show you it on the other one, and I will in a minute, but, like, the camera and the lighting might not pick it up. But, yeah, basically just plug that in. And, like, this was the infamous battle stance that I was talking about. Like, he kind of just holds that up like this. And, like, he's ready. So, yeah. Let me get the other closed grip hand, and I could show you. So, it's kind of hard to see with the lighting. But the hole to like plug it in there is on an angle. I don't know if it's catching it, but yeah. So just be careful, guys. Well, I like this figure. I definitely say pick it up. Doesn't matter if you're not a fan of the prequels. You could be a fan of Obi-Wan and Ewan McGregor, or just an all-around Star Wars fan and you want this figure. Like I said, retail about $70, but you pay for quality. And I like it. I'm really glad I picked it up. So, with that being said, you could find this video on my YouTube channel at Yay Toys. If you did like this video, please comment, share, subscribe, tell your friends, then have them tell their friends. I'm on Instagram at Yay_Toys. You could, of course, find this video also on InnerCityGeeks.com and my Facebook page, Scream Yay Toys. So 3 ways to view it, always, every week, and I will catch you guys later. Peace.